Hey y'all, welcome to Rice and Crafts. I haven't done a video in a long time and I apologize for that. And I'm sorry that my voice is so scratchy. I'm a little sick, but I just have been experimenting and I found this really cool tip for using your glossy photo paper. And this is just some Kodak glossy photo paper that I picked up, and I was going to print some pictures at home, but my printer isn't printing pictures very well at the moment. So I've got all of this printer paper, you know, this photo paper, and I'm like, what am I going to do with it? So I just started experimenting, and I found the coolest method to do. And all I'm going to do is use my paper trimmer, and I'm just going to cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. That's it. Just a regular mat size. And I'm going to grab my other mat here that I've got a cover on. It's the same piece of 12 by 12 paper, except this has got contact paper on it, so I can spray it and stuff. And all I'm going to do is grab some of my homemade glimmer mist. And I'm just going to put a nice coating glimmer mist on here. And I'm going to grab a paper towel. And I'm just going to blot some of the excess off. And I'm just going to set it aside. Then I'm going to switch out because my table, as you can see, looks horrendous. So I'm going to grab another piece that I've already got dried, and it takes a few minutes to dry it. And I'm going to use this embossing folder from the Paper Studio. I just got it. It's the quarter foil folder, embossing folder. And I'm just going to run this through my Big Shot. And I'm not going to show you that because it takes up a whole lot of room. And I don't have my camera set up on a tripod or anything today, so I'm just going to do it right off camera here. You all know how to use an embossing folder. So I'm going to just quick run it through my Big Shot. Real quick, nothing fancy. Just your regular sandwich with your 2 plates on tab 1 for the Big Shot. And you know your sandwich if you've got a Cuttlebug or whatever you use. So then I'm just going to pull this out. And here is the design you can see. And I'm going to grab my other mat because I forgot this gets a little messy. And I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm just going to spray it with water. I just have a little spray bottle here of water. And I'm just going to fold it up a little bit and start rubbing it over. And it's going to take off the glimmer mist on the embossed part. And you can just, you know, however much you want to do. You're going to want your paper towel moderately wet. You'll know if you don't have enough water because your paper will crinkle. And you're going to want to respray it. And your paper towel will kind of roll up and tear. And I just go ahead and fold it a different way and keep going. And that's all there is to it. And you get this really cool design. Now, I didn't get this lined up in my embossing folder very well because I was kind of in a hurry. But look how awesome that looks. It's just really, really awesome. And I have some others over here that I did. This was a red that I used, and it kind of has almost an orangey tint to it. And then this is my green with a little of my gold. This is just some gold shimmer paint and some alcohol, rubbing alcohol. So I came up with all kinds of cool and fun designs. And then I also discovered that you can stamp on it. And all you're gonna do is, I'm just gonna do this real quick here. I use my Stays On and I let it sit overnight generally. I have also gone ahead and embossed it with black embossing powder, and that works well too. But you will want to go ahead and use your Emboss Buddy, because the embossing powder sticks really bad to the photo paper if you don't use your Emboss Buddy. So I just inked that up with some black Stays On, and there is my stamp design. And then, like I said, I would let that sit overnight for sure, and then you can just color it. See, this is one I did earlier, and this is once again the glossy photo paper. And I tried using my my Glimmer Mist, and it works okay. That's what this pink on the butterflies are. But I found that markers just give you a really bright, vibrant imagery. So I just went ahead and used my Prismacolor markers, and I also used a couple of my Sharpies, and they work fabulous. They don't come off. You can see I'm rubbing it. It just is amazing. I do have one tip when you go to make your cards. If you use a snail adhesive like this, it's not gonna bond well, so you'll want to go ahead and use a liquid. I'm assuming that an ATG would probably stick better, but I haven't tried that. So thanks for stopping by. I wanted to just share my tips for what I found for using up that photo paper that all of us scrapbookers have laying around. I hope y'all have a good day. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.